He's got a poem he wants to read, and he's going to do some singing. Tim Martin.
I want more drumming.
I didn't know if I had this with me or not, or I could find it. Kind of had the same problem last year when I met Ron in Lubbock and got to talking about this. And I mentioned it last night, too. It's called the Star House. Any of you been to the Star House? Raise your hand if you've been to the Star House. And I was mentioning last night, too, there's some people of Oglala Sioux and Cherokee in Comanche County that I know, and they're all familiar with that house. We keep praying that someday that house will be able to become what it needs to be, preserved. But anyway, I went up there in 2012. I had to look back. 2012 as I went up there and just felt really strong when I was there at that house, and got home and wrote this poem, and did it last year at the symposium, but I wanted to read it to you again tonight. Big white house with some stars on top. Moved down here to an amusement park. Sitting in the lot, falling down. The Parker girl would come of age when her family fell in that Comanche raid, adopted by the Quahada tribe, doing woman's work, tanning buffalo hide, soon to be Chief Nakona's only bride. Cynthia Ann was now Nahuda. Nakona died of a broken heart and some old wounds from an Apache dart. I killed Nakona, young Ross would say, but it was mostly women that died that day. At the salty Peace River, they took his wife away to a white man's world forgotten. When the soldiers came, they tried to run, but the long knives with the repeating guns weren't showing any mercy. No father now, his mother gone. Young Quanah's path was long and drawn. From Palo Pinto to Old Mexico, they soon would know his name. At Adobe Walls, he gained some fame. With unmatched courage, this warrior came, taking vengeance on the white man. No army could these warriors match, but food and shelter, there's the catch. Sheridan and Sherman, both warriors great, could only chase and hide and wait, and bring to the plains uncharted gates the skinners and the hunters. And taking in the awful sight, Quanah lost his only fight. The buffalo slaughtered only for their hide, or a cure for boredom on a long train ride. And so they starved, and so they cried, and in bitter cold their spirits died. So in return for their surrender, moldy flour and whiskey benders, he brought them to the agency, touched the pen for all to see. But their defender still was he, Comanche's last war chief. With help from former foes in fight like Burke Burnett and Charles Goodnight, moved into this house of white, and from it beamed a glorious light. To the poor and the sick at day's twilight, they gathered in its shadows. Painted a star on that old roof, and he thought about the old days. They say he never slept inside, and how he could speak with pride and dream of days he used to ride the Llano Estacado. Great warrior of the Quahada tribe, last chief of the Comanche pride, Cote Siwene he now embraced, the eagle to his resting place, waiting there, waiting till the new dawn breaks and all the shadows fall. Big white house with some stars on top, moved down here to an amusement park, sitting in the lot and falling down. That was written, I forgot to look at the date, but I mentioned it last night. I sent it to the Comanche Nation News, mainly to make sure I just didn't do any really bad white man blunders. There's been enough of those. And he let me know, he said, did you know that the date you wrote that was the date that he died? And usually when I write things, it takes weeks. I sat down when I got home and wrote that in one day and put that date on it. I had no idea. And I thought that was something spiritual. Also noticed today, if you went up on the mounds, and I mentioned this to a couple of people, but this is my story and I'm sticking to it. That you saw that rainbow around the sun? Anybody ever seen that before? I saw it one time after I did a funeral for this lady, but it's the only other time I've ever seen it. And also, Jack, I think Jack was taking pictures. I don't remember who it was. But we saw a horse. What else did we see? I saw the eagle, and that's the Quana thing, and I believe there's a spirit world in this world. I believe sometimes we get to see in between the two, and I believe that was from heaven. That there were adversaries who were standing there together. What's done is done. What's past is past. But we have stood together in peace, and like the circle. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's all we can do. It's all we've got. I'm going to do this song that I do for a lot of the hospice families and patients that I work with, and I probably do this at more funerals than any other song that I've been asked to do. When I go, don't cry for me. In my Father's arms I'll be. The wounds this world left on my soul, I'll be healed and I'll be whole. Sun and moon will be replaced with the light of Jesus' face, and I will not be ashamed, for my Savior knows my name. It don't matter where you bury me, I'll be home and I'll be free. It don't matter where I lay, all my tears be washed away. Gold and silver blind the eye, temporary riches lie. Come and eat from heaven's store, come and drink and thirst no more. So weep not for me, my friend, when my time below does end. It don't matter where you bury me, I'll be home and I'll be free. It don't matter where I lay, all my tears be washed away. All my tears be washed away. All my tears be washed away. Okay. I heard a few people here. You grew up in Hobbs, New Mexico. Anybody else here from New Mexico? New Mexico? All right. There's a fella out there I met up in Lubbock last year, Doug Figs, and I said, "Where do you live, Doug?" He said, "What?" He says, "I live in New Mexico." I said, "What's the name of the town?" He said, "There ain't no name." it's 60 miles south of Albuquerque, and man, he writes some good songs, and I want to do one of his here. Hang on just a second. There we go. If I have this in front of me, I don't forget the words. If I don't, I forget the words. I'm out riding the Nighthawk, thinking of you. It's been so long since I left. I promised to come back, take you away, but my ship, it ain't here yet. La luna está levantando, and it shines like a big silver spoon. Esa noche estoy pensando en ti, that old New Mexico moon. That old New Mexico moon is shining on me tonight. That very same moon shines down on you too. Does it shine for you as bright? La gran luna brilla sobre nosotros. We'll be together soon. Esta luna nos verá siempre unidos. That old New Mexico moon. Well, I've been riding the river 7 years now in a land that I've come to love. The mesquite and chemise, cottonwood trees, lonesome mourning dove. I've saved every dime and I promise you now I'll be coming back soon to take you away. We'll live forever, that old New Mexico moon. That old New Mexico moon is shining on me tonight. That very same moon shines down on you too. Does it shine for you as bright? La gran luna brilla sobre nosotros. We'll be together soon. Esta luna nos verá siempre unidos. That old New Mexico moon. I'd move to Mexico for that, New Mexico for that song right there, huh? Oh me, that's a good one. Got somebody else? All right. One of the things I really appreciate about this culture is the respect for the sacred. I was talking to my wife today, and we were driving back up to the Medicine Mounds, and I think that one of the things that really drew me to the Plains Indians is that respect for the sacred. And I heard that word several times today. If you on the plant walk that we did, and reminders even of the water, and how dependent we are on that, and never to take it for granted. And each plant, it's part of the circle. It's part of our life. I guess if you come out of, the Metroplex or anywhere, we've kind of forgotten about sacredness and the things that are. And so that's one thing that I appreciate, the spirituality and those reminders and the words that I've heard here. I appreciate this. And the La Gran Luna. It's fitting, isn't it? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. First verse again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I was blind, but now I see.
Thank you. Don't go away. We have on you. Just a minute, okay? I want to borrow your feather. Any feather.
I left it in the bed. Oh, yeah.
It's good. That's called some of the ladies here. You too. Come on. Easy.
Yes, sir.
Shirley, come on. I like this. It's real easy. You two ladies right here, come up. Jenny, you're chubby. You'll come up.
Karen, come on.
And Karen, come on. It's real easy. You'll enjoy it. You get a blessing out of this one. I'm going to hand you this, and you're going to give me a word, and you're going to say a little something about this word. Everybody be thinking of a word. So tell us your word and what you're going to say. What about the word?
Family.
Family? What about family?
Family is everyone that you know. We're all a family on earth. And we need to remember that so that the strife and things that go along in a family hopefully will be no longer than the strife. Or the things that go around in the world will hopefully last no longer than the strife that goes along with it.
Thank you. How about that?
Amen.
Good.
Your word?
Mine is light.
Tell us about
I was thinking about the moon and just the glowing light in this area, in this group of people, and the light that you can be to those around you through the life that's here.
Very good. Your word?
I have not thought of a word yet.
There's lots of them.
Skip. Mine's skip. Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, surpass to someone else.
Mine is celebration. And it's about celebrating the small things in life and the big things in life together.
Very good.
Mine is strength.
Strength?
And I think we can learn a lot from some of the Parkland folks about strength and integrity and just being who you are. And I think that's very important.
Very good.
Mine is river, because I like to think about the impact of the river and the way that it's simultaneously always changing, but always the same. And it washes over.
Very good.
Serenity. Serenity.
Okay.
The peace and the calmness I feel here, and it's just been wonderful.
Very good.
Friends.
Friend? Okay.
All the friends that we've met here, all the new acquaintances we have really been a blessing to all my life.
Very good. Shelby?
See, that was my word earlier. I love, yeah, we'll go with that. Healing. Healing. And how you can find healing in different ways, whether it be looking at the moon, or looking at a plant, or a hug from a friend, or just listening to a good song.
Shyness.
Well, I want to say hope, strength, and I want to say honor, because when I stand with women like these, it makes me feel all those things. And so as we walk together for the next day, as we walk away from each other, you should know that you're never alone. So when we stand in the circles, and we all carry this love with each other, as mothers, as sisters, as wives, as daughters, as a community member. It's very important. Kill that. Hey.
My word is listen. So you can really learn so much by listening to the stories of other people, and I've already learned this. I haven't been here very long today, and I've already learned by listening to other people's stories.
Listen. This lady up here, she's had time to think.
You don't get to skip.
Okay, mine is memories. It's the things that you make with all the people around you. And after the event has passed, it's what you get to hold on to.
How nice. I have the, I usually do this with the feather. And Sure, that's a good thing. That good feather came back too. It came back too. So thank you. My word that I always use and nobody got it. Humble. All you people are humble people. Humble people are a blessing to me. Thank you. You can say that.
Wait, they're hugging. Hug's coming this way.
Well, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Well, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? It's a good day from morning till night. Well, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. It's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun. Rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a show. And you know you got the right of way. 'Cause it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Well, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? It's a good day from morning till night. Yeah, it's a good day from morning till night. Little Bob Wills there, I think.
Wildfire.
But man, I wish I could do Wildfire. Michael Martin Murphy's got a range that's just insane.
Oh, okay.
Yeesh, wow.
Still need Michael.
Yeah, I still need any Michaels here that would like to tour with me and Murray? Cindy, help me out. All my relatives.
Takio say.
Yeah, you want to explain that? This is Lakota Sioux.
Takio we are saying is the word saying that we're all related. So all the trees and all the plants and all the four-legged and all the winged and all the people. There was no color because we were all Indian. and then everybody else was integrated. So that's why if we share those things with you, you're our family. If you sit in these circles, you're our family.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
we're all related. Matakiase.
Thank you. I love that. I wish I could learn how to say it. It's like when I try to do Spanish, my tongue gets all messed up. Dave Stamey grew up in Montana and writes some pretty insightful songs. And this is one of his, and I hope it fits. All right, I hope it fits. I think it's kind of a reflective song, and I've tried to do a lot of reading the last 10 years on the Plains Indians and all the stuff, the good and the bad, and there's regrets. I think from any part of history that you read, there is, but I won't get on that soapbox. Anyway, Custer's ghost standing by the river. Custer's ghost wondering what went wrong. Searching all along the greasy grass, he wonders where his darling Libby's gone. Custer's ghost stumbles down the hillside, lost, lonesome look on his face. He's not heard a bugle in forever. He just can't remember this place. No, it wasn't for the honor or the glory, drummers or the bugles playing loud. These were just trappings of the story. It's all he ever wanted was to make his Libby proud. And Libby's gone like the buffalo, like the eagle bone whistles of the Sioux. He listens for her voice among the cottonwoods. It's only the wind blowing through. The lodges are gone from the valley. Smoke no longer hangs in the sky. He waits on the hill where the ponies graze, a chance to see the moonlight in her eyes. No, it wasn't for the honor or the glory, the drummers or the bugles playing loud. These were just trappings of the story. 'Cause all he ever wanted was to make his Libby proud. Moon shines down on the meadow. Shadows fall among the stones. Now comes the wailing coyotes, the very ones who carried off his bones. No, it wasn't for the honor or the glory, the drummers or the bugles played loud. These were just trappings of the story. 'Cause all he ever wanted was to make his Libby proud. Custer's ghost standing on the hillside. Let me do one more here. I can go all night, but I won't give some other people a chance too. Another song I think goes good on a night like this. I'm gonna do a whole concert one time of just moon songs, because you think about it. I mean, there are hundreds of songs about the moon, and one of my friends, Bob Campbell, I think wrote a great one. It's called Big Cowboy Moon. And see if I can get that one done for you. It kind of paints a picture that reminds me of tonight in a little different way. Banjos are ringing Saturday night. Folks are all out dancing by the campfire light. Fiddlers are playing Cracker Jack of a tune under the wash of the big yellow moon. Boys in the bunkhouse are shined up and clean. The cowgirls cut a rug in their new Wrangler jeans. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Charlie Russell was here, painted just right. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Ladies are laughing, watching their men. Little kids are playing with papers and friends. The cowboy takes a fancy to a blonde, blue-eyed girl. Ain't it pretty how the moonshine highlights her curls? And off in the distance a coyote sings. Stars shine like diamonds in a high-dollar ring. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Charlie Russell was here, painted just right. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Well, the old folks are leaving, campfires burning low. Little kids are laid out like a pile of dominoes. The cowboy and the blonde, blue-eyed girl slipped away, courting out in the barn, a big stack of hay. The fiddler keeps a fiddling and the banjo man sings. The cowboy does a shuffle dance like his feet had wings. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. And Charlie Russell was here, painted just right. There's a big cowboy moon tonight. Cowboys like a plain life, doing what they please, like their sourdough biscuits, their boots plumb to their knees, and working like the devil just to make ends meet through the long Montana winters, the tough Texas heat. The fiddler keeps a fiddling and the banjo man sings. Cowboy does a shuffle dance like his feet had wings. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Charlie Russell was here, painted just right. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. If Charlie Russell was here, painted just right. There's a big cowboy moon out tonight. Big cowboy moon.